Guys, welcome back to the channel once again. Today we're rocking the Junior Custom Car shirt because it's a very special day. Today we're gonna be going ahead and wrapping the Civic SI, and I haven't even seen the color. Still has the wrapping paper on it, so I wanted to give you guys my exact reaction as to when I opened this film. So let's get straight into it. It looks so good. I'm so excited. Look at this. Wow. Still has the wrapping on it, but that color looks insane. Insane. Let's pull this thing out. This color is insane, you guys. Look at this. It still has the caption on it. Look. This is the actual color itself. I want to take this out in the sun. Do you guys see this metal flake in this? Wow. Look. Oh my goodness, this color is amazing. And as you can see, we have the SI all prepped up. Just like you guys seen in my last video where I sanded it down and put on the new lights. It's time to go all the way and get this color on there. One thing that I always like to do when it comes to vinyl wrapping is maybe a lot of people will just hop right into it, just give it a quick little wipe down. I personally like to give it a full-on wash, go ahead and clay bar the whole car, and just keep it as clean as possible. Just a quick catch up to speed. The car is already covered in soap and ready to go. I pretty much gave it a wash with the mint, as you can see up there. I always like to go over with it with this clay kit. I picked this up at Walmart, but I have a link down below for it. Honestly, it's like 20 bucks, but it gives you 3 clay bars and a spray if you guys ever want to use it on your car. I like washing the car, covering in soap, and hitting it with the clay bar. It's really easy to use, and all it really is like this. Literally, it feels just like clay, and all you're doing is rubbing it on the paint. Gets rid of all contaminants and just makes installing wrap a lot easier. So now comes the fun part. I just took off the license plate. I've been meaning to do that for a while, and I was hoping that there wouldn't be any holes on the actual bumper, but it looks like there's one right in the middle. So hopefully once we wrap it, we'll just cover it up with the wrap itself, so that way we don't have that ugly hole just sticking out. Other than that, pretty much since we already took off the bumper, I'm gonna start with that since it looks the easiest and work my way from the front to the rear. I think we can pretty much knock out the front 2 fenders, and originally I was going to do a different color on the hood, but I think for now I'll just make it red. So after about taking off the bumper, the lights and everything and just prepping, I even took off this, which hopefully this will clip back on. I think I might have accidentally broke some clips, but anyways, we'll figure that out once we put everything back together. For now, I'm going to get started on the vinyl. This film looks amazing. I have never used it before, so I'm going in it pretty blind. I don't know if it's going to be too sticky. I don't know if I got to use a lot of heat, a lot less heat. But we'll find out. Let's just get started and get into this panel. So far, first impressions is it's pretty sticky, which is good. Since we sanded the car, I wanted to have a good amount of grab on the film itself. Okay. And here are the final results. The film looks amazing. I mean, this color itself is just like a beautiful candy red. Exactly what I wanted to do and exactly the look I was going for. So honestly, this film, I will say, is just, it's not crazy to use. It's just a little bit tackier, and you just have to be very careful as far as like making sure the surface is clean, because it does pick up dirt pretty well. But overall, I will say shine. Overall look of the film and workability, it's not too bad. So I went ahead and bolted the lights back on, and I wanted to show you guys exactly what this looks like. Wow, everything with the lights, especially with them being so new and being all just clear lights on the inside with this red color, looks crazy. Let me stand right in front of the car. Damn, just wow. This color is amazing. Man, I can't even tell you guys how good it looks in person. And when we take it out into the sun, damn. To think that we went from looking like this right here, all this ugly paint, to looking like that, and it's all in the beginning, I can't wait. So let me show you guys a little update. I don't know what was the last time I updated, but basically got this door installed, door handles on, full front is coming along. Next I'm gonna go ahead and just get right into it and go with the quarter panel. And I think once we have this piece, we're really gonna see exactly what this car is gonna look like. Today's install is going to be hopefully a pretty quick one, but it'll definitely change the car's look a lot. We're going to install a little replica of the FD2, not FD2, the Mugen RR style wing that goes on the Civic, the 4-door, and they made one for the coupe, and I was like, shoot, I think that's just what the car needs to give it a little bit more of a basic look. I would have left the original one, but I think this one just fits my style a little more. Hopefully I'm not wrong. So I opened it up, but I didn't fully go over it. All I did was just making sure everything was in here. So these looks like it's our bolts, and I'm not sure what these are for just yet. But this should be the middle piece, and the two pieces of the right here. So here's a little section. So let me go ahead and take the wrap off of all these things real quick. So here is what we're working with today. It looks like it's just the middle piece and the two side pieces, and everything just kind of connects with some bolts on the top and a couple that should connect on the bottom. So the best part about this whole install is that it comes with absolutely no instructions. So honestly, we're just gonna have to wing it, no pun intended. So I'll make sure to leave the link of which one I bought down below, but this is exactly what it came with. It came with a little Allen key, a couple of these screws, a couple like washers. I don't even know what these are for. And then these. So I'm gonna go ahead and assume that these ones right here are the ones that go with that one bolt to the car. And then these ones are the ones that connect to this upper portion of the wing right here. So I think to start off, I'll just go ahead and put these three pieces together, and that way we can just line it up on the car itself. Of course, you know, some of these pieces, since they're not OEM or whatever you want to call it, you know, they're copied and they're really annoying to put in, but I finally got this one to fit in somewhat nicely. There's still some over here that don't look perfectly aligned, but we'll make the best of it. Again, I'm not complaining. I think I only paid like 60-70 bucks for this thing. Well, I kind of see why it doesn't have instructions now. Before, I thought I was going to have to drill new holes, basically have to do this whole process of lining it up perfectly. But I was playing around with it just to see if it lines up. I was like, maybe it lines up where the hole used to be. Funny enough, if you have an SI, like this is a 2-door Civic SI, once you take off the OEM wing, it already has these bolts that are for the, like I said, the OEM wing. All you gotta do is, honestly, if you put the holes, or put the bolts through the same exact holes, it lines up literally perfectly. So this install just got a whole lot easier. Literally all I'm gonna have to do is put the wing on. It comes with that little piece that goes here, so I think that literally lines up perfectly because it has a spot for holes. Let me show you guys. See? And that'll kind of be something there to protect you from scratching your paint once you're actually putting it on. So honestly, this should be a really straightforward install. This comes with a little like backing paper. So I think it's meant so the water doesn't get in there. So basically you line it up perfectly with that hole. I will say, with this little install right here with these pieces, you know, we're paying, like I said, 60-70 bucks for this thing. I can't really complain. It even comes with something that protects it from the water getting in there, which is always good. And also just helps it sit a little bit more flush. You know, as much as these things want to be perfect, it's a little hard to get them exactly. Okay, there's that. Now we're just going to line up the wings and the washer. So basically we've got our perfect holes there. One. Bam. Now that I got the top one on each side, I'm just gonna go ahead. I don't want to over tighten it at the same time. One of them was being stubborn, so I had to use this thing, but cool. And just like that, this thing ain't going nowhere, it's solid. So here's the final result of the wing after I wrap the sides. I was gonna go ahead and do this in gloss black, but I actually don't have any, so I'm gonna have to get some in the future. But overall, I think this thing came out looking pretty damn good. I mean, I'm still kind of have to get used to the fact of the wing, but I'm glad that it's not something where it's like crazy, ricey, or just looks something completely that doesn't belong. Even from the rear, it looks pretty good. It's not too tall, nothing crazy. Personally, I think it just has that nice touch to it where it just doesn't look too ricey. But what I'll do is I'll probably take it to somewhere, get some pictures of it. Another thing I've been contemplating, if you might notice in the video, one of these wheels is actually off the RSX, RIP the RSX for now. But I took off one of the wheels, and I think I kind of like them a little bit more than the SI wheels. I know eventually I have to get some actual better looking wheels, but for now, switching it up, doing this one and doing that all around might be the way to go. Hey guys, so this video is coming from the future. Just got done editing the video, and if you guys just finished watching it, then you guys should be by the end of the video now. I just want to know that you guys are still interested in these uploads, and to show me that you guys are still watching till the very end, I want you guys comment down below a little car emoji, a little, I don't know if you guys are using the keyboard, if there's a way to do it, but just some kind of car related thing, or even put hashtag 2025. Just showing me that you guys are still watching these videos, still enjoying the content. And as always, thank you guys for watching, and Happy New Year's.